need to study more about neutralization and know where it happens. So now, Professor Nitya, what can you do?
Well, unlike Professor Nabil, I'd rather have something fancier than a colorless solution. So instead, I'll be taking this colorless solution and pouring it into some ammonia to see what sort of magical reaction will take place. Wow, would you look at that? It turned purple. Now, the reason why this happened is because the copper-2 ions reacted with the phenolphthalein and they formed the purple solution.
Wait, Professor Nitya, I have a question. Why it didn't turn to orange or pink or blue? Why?
Well, that's a very good question, Professor Nabil. It didn't change to any other color because the copper-2 ions are blue and the phenolphthalein was red. So when they react together, it will form purple instead of any other color.
So before we end our presentation, we have another magic. So now, Professor Nitya is going to pour a solution into this and make it into colorless. So, go for it. Wow! How did that happen, Professor Nitya? Can you explain to us, please?
So, the excessive ammonia will cause it to turn back to its original color, which was colorless.
Oh, now I know. So that's all for our presentation. Thank you for listening to us and thank you.
Moments like this, I wish I was the judge. I got so many questions to ask. But another reason why you must study about neutralization, sebab keluar SPM. Right, that's the only reason why you guys are studying it. Okay, but because I'm not the judge, I was remain impartial today. So we'll start with Dr. Rahmat. By the way, I hope the milk bottle is not being used anymore because lead is toxic.
Okay, thank you very much. Just quickly, I've seen you guys before, right?
Yeah, by the way, they're the only team from last year.
I thought so. You guys look familiar. Okay. Anyway, good job this time round. Now, interestingly enough, Mr. Robin was talking about neutralization. Huh? Oh no lah, new mix lah.
New mix. Different flavors.
Seriously? Yeah lah, different competition. Okay, so just quickly, can you tell us what you just spoke about neutralization? Can you quickly, in 2 sentences, tell us what neutralization is? What is it?
Neutralization is you getting an alkaline solution and acidic solution into colorless again. So normally when you have an alkaline solution and acidic solution, it's normally they have a color. So when you add both of it together, it will become colorless again. Any other questions, judges? Form 4.
Alright. Can you explain to me what makes a solution acidic and what makes it alkaline in terms of chemistry?
In terms of chemistry, pH value.
No, the pH is the indicator of whether it's acidic or alkaline.
Yes.
So what makes it acidic or alkaline?
So it's one of the subtopic called the basicity of an acid or in an alkaline. So when you pour an acid inside normally we put in water because water is the best solvent to dissociate the hydrogen ions to give out its acidic property. It's not the anions that creates that affects the pH value. It's the hydrogen cations that affects the
acidity.
That affects the pH value. So the more it dissociates, the stronger the acid. The less it dissociates, the weaker the acid. Same goes to the hydroxide ions.
I don't have a question, it's just a little bit of a correction there. Acids and alkalis are actually colorless. The thing that gives the color is the indicator. Yeah, so just a little bit of a correction. So the reason why you would put an indicator like phenolphthalein when you're doing titration, acid-base titration, is you would not be able to tell when is the point of neutralization. That's why you have an indicator. So in the case of phenolphthalein, it changes color. So actually acids and alkalis have no color.
But they have taste though, but don't go tasting them, okay? Acids are normally sour, alkalis normally bitter. Okay? But by the way, they actually learned this later in Form 4. So they haven't actually gone to like disassociation, weak acid, weak alkaline, negative log. So they haven't gone to topic 7 and topic 8 yet. That was coming soon. The teachers like really a bit. Okay? But you guys got learn in Form 2. Acid and alkali. Okay. Thank you guys, thank you. Big round of applause for them, please. Okay, can I request team number 8